Yeah, so for those of you that haven't seen or have been sleeping under a rock, I don't know, like it's about to get ridiculous here. The president's about to address the nation concerning the strikes on the Iranian nuclear facilities. Guardian, appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's dude, this is about to be crazy. I'm sure that a lot of you have been anticipating this. They're about to go live here on the White House YouTube channel, and he's going to address the nation concerning the strikes that were conducted in Iran. So we'll see what happens. There's going to be, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody really knows what's coming next, but there's a lot that people are going to be anticipating, I'm sure. I don't even know where to begin. You know, it's going to be big. This is no small thing. So we'll all be here together watching this happen. So yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Looks like they're running behind a little bit. We'll see what happens here. This is I don't know when the last time we struck facilities in a sovereign nation before, or not before, but when the last time was that we conducted strikes on a sovereign nation. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they say. I'm sure a lot of people are waiting to see this. A lot of people are wondering what's going to happen with this. So they should be starting their live here pretty soon. Let's see. Looks like they're still, it says it's live right now, but they haven't began yet. So they're going to begin shortly. Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs.
Okay.
That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before, and we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done, and most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so.
If you can't hear, I'm going to post this later, don't worry. I also want to congratulate
the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of
Staff. We'll post it to YouTube later.
General Dan Raisen-Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God, I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel. And God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Whoa, was that it? That was it. Oh, wow. I wonder if there's going to be anything else. That was it. Yo, I thought that was going to be longer. That was only like a couple minutes. Dude, that's... Oh, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot. Dude, this is it. Let's see what's going on.
Well, thank you very much. We have a great team behind us. Juventus, Italy, and a friend of mine.
Okay, that was a different one. Yeah, sorry. Jeez. Okay. What's going on over here? Let's see. Yeah, Pentagon. There's going to be a Pentagon press conference tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I'll be up. I'm going to try to get up so I can watch it. That was a big mic drop. Yeah. Big mic drop. Dude, that was really quick. That was a lot faster than I anticipated. I'm glad we were on when we were on because that was over really fast. Looks like there's a lot. Twitter is, or X is just going crazy right now. But yeah, Trump or the president just announced there's going to be a press conference tomorrow at 08 with the SecDef and the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Probably a lot more details are going to be released about the actual operation tomorrow with that. Let's see. I think the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, I think posted something about it as well. Let's see.
Your bold decision.
Hold on. Let's hear what he had to say. All right.
To target Iran's nuclear... Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States will change history. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed. It has done what no other country on earth could do. History will record that President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime the world's most dangerous weapons. His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond to a future of prosperity and peace. President Trump and I often say, peace through strength. First comes strength, then comes peace. And tonight, President Trump and the United States acted with a lot of strength. President Trump, I thank you. The people of Israel thank you. The forces of civilization thank you. God bless America. God bless Israel. And may God bless our unshakable alliance, our unbreakable faith.
Oh man, there's a lot happening. I don't know if there's any. I wonder if there's like some video of any of this. I don't know if there's any video recorded of the actual act. Oh wow, I don't know. Let's see here. So according to Raw's alerts on X, it says that Iran has announced that it will pursue legal action against the United States attacks. Legal action. Interesting. I wonder what that looks like, what that means. There's another, oh no, don't do that. No, let's see here. There's, dude, let's see. This is another good page. If you don't follow this page on X, they post a lot of real-time stuff that's happening out there pretty quickly, pretty rapidly about the ongoing situation. I don't know who this person is. It's an anonymous intel page, but they do a lot of good reporting. So let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening tonight, man. A lot of stuff. This is, it's getting wild. It's getting wild. I think the thing that I'm most concerned about now is that, you know, as a result, well, not as a result, but like in response to this, like what's Iran going to do in response to this? That's my biggest concern, you know, because I think the thing that I'm most worried about, honestly, is like lone wolf attacks on the continental United States from people that might have slipped in through the border. That is definitely a concern. I'm sure that a lot of other people think that's a concern as well. And definitely concerned about our troops overseas right now. And I know that a lot of people who are out there, their families that know they're out there, you know, our hearts go out to you all who are out there forward deployed right now. So, you know, you guys be safe. And I can promise you right now that most of us back here in America are thinking about you. And we wish you nothing but the best and hope for your success and for your safe return to the United States. So, I'm sure that the CENTCOM AOR is very bustling with activity right now with everybody that's still out there. And I know that it's a high stress situation. Rain Man, what's up, man? The high stress situation, the sleeper cells thing. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are concerned about. There's a real possibility that there may be some sort of retaliation strikes or attacks, and some of it may be lone wolf, some of it may be coordinated. But there's going to be something there. I would be very surprised if nothing happened as a result. I would be very surprised. So, be extra cautious, be extra aware and alert of things around you. And I'm not going to be doing any traveling for a little while because a lot of weird stuff. We're in a real murky area, So it's definitely it's going to be an interesting period of time here. I wonder if there's any other. I wonder if is the Department of Defense going to post anything about this? I wonder. I don't think so. I think everybody's pretty much was just like waiting for the president's live stream to see what he was going to say. But it's pretty much. Let me see here if I can find out a little bit about this stuff here. All right. Yeah, everybody stay safe out there, wherever you're at, especially if you're forward deployed right now. Yeah, so as all of you are very well aware right now, on June 21st, 2025, the United States conducted military strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan, which is a significant escalation because we haven't been directly involved until right now. And the president said that they were very successful in crippling Iran's nuclear program. And he just addressed the nation, which is what we were watching earlier. And the operation involved B-2 stealth bombers deploying GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrators or bunker buster bombs. Apparently, 6 of those bunker busters were used on the heavily fortified Fordo site, and 30 Tomahawk cruise missiles were targeting Natanz and Isfahan. Apparently, the strikes were coordinated with Israel following a week of Israeli airstrikes on the Iranian nuclear and military targets, and also their air defenses, which likely pave the way for the United States to be able to be capable of conducting this mission pretty much unimpeded, because all of their air defenses were completely crippled after a week of strikes from Israel. Iran's Atomic Energy Organization condemned the attack as a savage assault and a violation of international law and has vowed to continue its nuclear program. So this has not dissuaded them. So far, Iranian state media has reported that the sites were evacuated prior to the strikes, suggesting that they had limited knowledge, but that they knew that something was coming. An Iranian official also confirmed that part of Fordo was hit. Iran's foreign minister had previously warned of retaliation if the U.S. intervened, which has raised fears of a broader regional conflict. The U.S. has reached out diplomatically post-strike, signaling no further attacks or regime change plans so far, but the tensions are still pretty high, as you might imagine. Looks like the strikes have divided U.S. lawmakers. Republicans like Senators John Barrasso and Ted Cruz praised the action as necessary to counter Iran's nuclear threat, while Democrats, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, criticized the president for contradicting his anti-interventionist stance. And then congressional debates over war powers and the risk of Iranian retaliation are ongoing right now. Apparently, global markets are bracing for potential oil price spikes and economic fallout as a result of this. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah. So that's where we're at. It's going to be a interesting next few days here. I'm sure that CENTCOM is on high alert, like extremely high alert. I'm sure they've been prepping for this for a while because people talk, they communicate, they're letting everybody know. Hi, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Trying to stay on top of everything. It's a lot, trying to just like put the facts out and tell people what's happening, keep people informed, because especially during times like these, it's very important to stay informed. It's important to know what's going on around you. But there's a bunch of like photos from the Situation Room, I think. See, it's another good buddy of mine. He does really good work. Let's see. No, that's not it. Here we go. Photos released by the White House showing U.S. President Donald Trump and other senior officials, including the Vice President, Secretary of State, National Security Advisor Marco Rubio, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Dan Kane, in the Situation Room during tonight's series of strikes against nuclear facilities. So this is inside of the Situation Room right here when it was happening. Yeah, I imagine that was a very tense meeting. Yeah, you can see the seriousness. Yeah. Man. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. But I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm sure that as things develop and unfold, that we will probably find out. Why is World War III trending right now? Look at this. Hold on. Check this out. I'll show you this. Right now, World War III is trending. It's the top trending thing on X, or one of the top trending. And then why Death to America is another one? That's so crazy, man. Okay, well, that was the big thing I wanted to do, is at least share this with everybody. I appreciate everybody joining. Appreciate you guys coming in here and being here while we were live watching it. That was like, that all unfolded right here while we were here. And, pretty rapidly developing situation. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be an interesting, like I said, it's gonna be an interesting next few days, seeing what happens here. But anyway, if you missed this video or you missed this live stream, I'll post it to my YouTube so that you guys can see everything. And I appreciate you guys joining. Again, I appreciate you guys coming in here and watching this with me, and being here for this, being present for this thing. I don't know where this is going to lead us. And I'm sure a lot of people are probably very stressed about this, but my hope is that there can be some sort of a resolution that doesn't end in catastrophe for everybody. So yeah, knowing is half the battle. That's it. But yeah, trust in the Lord. That's it. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. My concern is that, well, like I already said, one of my concerns is the fact that there could be like lone wolf attacks, right? Or attacks here in the United States in response to this. Definitely concerned about attacks on troops overseas. But oh yeah, good boy. He's being loud.
Kitty.
He's a very loud boy. All right, you're just complaining in the background the whole time. Yeah, now you're fine. You're a good boy. He has no idea what's happening. You have no idea.
He doesn't.
But yeah, she brought the kitty in. But, all right. Well, that's pretty much it for this one. Like I said, if you missed the live stream, then I'll post this to the YouTube so you can catch up on it if you missed it, and we'll go live again at a later time. Maybe tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll go live for the Pentagon press conference, but I'll try to record it so that way I can talk about it. I'm sure that there are a lot of people right now who are prepping for briefs either tonight for intelligence related stuff, and also briefs for tomorrow, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people talking about this, and there's probably a scramble to finish preparations for this. As you saw, like, we were evacuating all of like our non-essential personnel from all of our embassies all over the region. People were leaving that didn't need to necessarily stay there if they could, because I think they were preparing for this because they knew this was coming. So I think now they're just kind of bracing for impact, because I think there's going to be impact. I don't know where, I don't know when, but it's coming, I feel like. So anyway, our hearts and prayers go out to, first and foremost, all the U.S. service members and U.S. citizens that are out there abroad in the CENTCOM AOR right now doing work, and people that are out there putting in that work. So you guys be safe, and got nothing but love and respect for all you guys. I hope that you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you guys here in the next video.